it's Chris from Monkey Media, and I'm here answering some of your questions. I've got a question here from Luke on lead generation. We've talked about white papers. What are some examples of white papers or other tripwires that you've used to bring someone into your funnel? I think the key here is you really need to look at your customers' pain points and create content that addresses that. So whether it's a webinar, a white paper, or an ebook, you want something that answers a question that they're dealing with, solves a problem for them, helps them save money, helps them save time, helps them look good to the boss. You need to really speak the customer's language, understand the way they see things, and try and create the content around that. Of course, it needs to be consistent with your offering and solution as well. And in the content, you can draw a line from their problem to how you solve it, but the hook really needs to be customer focused. When you're trying to work out what the hook is, you can start the other way, start with your solution in mind, and work backwards from there to understand what the number one problem is that customers have when they come to you. The types of content that work well is in that regard can be high-level information, factual sorts of things, lists and things like that. Often when we're working with the client to do it, we'll look at their products and solutions, but also have a look at our data because we've got a lot of information on the sorts of things the audience is engaged with. At the moment, broadly, things around new technology, digital tech and solutions and things like that, and then depending on the specific customer, we can look more closely. Had a very well-performing white paper we did a couple of weeks ago. It was simply called What Emerging Technologies Can Maximize Asset Performance. They were simple. Obviously, the company involved provides solutions in that space, but we talked about emerging technologies, specific enough on asset performance, but general enough to get their attention. A little while ago, working with a company that helps US and other overseas companies invest in the Australian energy market. So we created some content from them around what are the supply opportunities in the Australian energy market. Sounds pretty straightforward, but that clearly sort of drew a line between the sort of problems that the customers they're looking for would have and the solutions that they would offer.